they really don't know Jesus. Just know that he's the seed, and please believe it. We got the keys to the kingdom. We'll never be defeated. Evil legions, all of these demons. I know you see them scheming. Please believe it. We got the keys to the kingdom. We got the keys for the keys for the Jesus pieces, but they really don't know Jesus. Just know that he's the seed, and please believe it. We got the keys to the kingdom. We'll never be defeated. Evil legions, all of these demons. I know you see them scheming. Please believe it. We got the keys to the kingdom. We got the keys to the keys to the.
I'm asking y'all race for a reason, because we're the same people. But if I ask you what's your nationality, you're gonna say black. If I ask your sister over there, she's gonna say African American. I might ask y'all uncle, he might be like, I'm a Negro. But we all the same people though. So why we got so many answers? So this is the reason. Watch this. Read.
Deuteronomy 28:46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder.
So I stopped here to show you the curses because these curses are for a sign. Now, why is that important? I'm gonna give y'all an example. What store is right here? How you know that? Seems like a silly question, but how do you know that's Wawa? Because it say it on the sign, right? So the same way you saw that sign pointed you to where Wawa's at, the signs of these curses are gonna show you where the Israelites are at.
Yes, right.
You following us so far? Now let's go to some of the curses.
Let's
go to verse 32.
Deuteronomy 28:32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
So Tracy, Mona, in our history, were our sons and daughters given to another people? You said, yeah, of course. When did that happen? No. Okay, we're gonna make it clear. Go to verse 41. Tracy, what do you think? When did our sons and daughters, when were they given to another people?
I think in Israel.
What did you say?
In Israel, that time with the Egyptians.
That's true. Okay. They was in slavery under the Egyptians.
Yes.
But let's bring it more modern time.
Okay.
Were our children given to the oppressor or the other nations? Tracy?
Yes.
When was that?
From Africa.
Okay. Are you speaking of the, sounds like the transatlantic slave trade, maybe?
Yes.
Okay, so watch this. Read verse 41. We're gonna make it more clear.
Deuteronomy 28:41. Thou shalt beget sons and daughters.
So this is saying the same thing. It's saying you're gonna have sons and daughters, Mona and Tracy, go ahead.
But thou shalt not enjoy them.
Remember, this is prophecy about our people. It said you're gonna have sons and daughters. Moses is telling the Israelites, you're gonna have sons and daughters, but you're not gonna be able to enjoy them. Why? Why would we be able to enjoy our children? Our children's company, read.
For they shall go into captivity.
You gotta roll. All right, hey, make sure you read that flyer though. Mona, you still with me? Read that again.
For they shall go into captivity.
So it says you're not going to enjoy your children because they're going to go into captivity. Do you understand what captivity is? What's another word for captivity? Our children were taken from us. Our children, let me show you. Let me show you a picture. Maybe it'll be easy. You got it? So look, our children was taken from us. These are our children getting taken from us and given to him as a captive. It said our children were going to what?
For they shall go into captivity.
Bring it
So
out.
what does that look like our children are going into? Which is another word for something with an S. Slavery. There you go, Moni. You put that back down. So, do you know about the history of slavery? For example, if I ask you, how do we come, because Tracy said we came from Africa. Some of us came from Africa and came to this land. How did we get here?
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
We took a road from Africa to America?
No, not the road. I'm saying we, boat.
Took a boat. Okay, how old are you, by the way?
22.
22, okay.
And it's my 6-year-old.
That's your 6-year-old? Who that?
My niece.
Okay, that's your niece, that's your 6-year-old. All right, so you said we came here on boat. Another word for boat is ships, correct? Okay, watch this. That's Bible prophecy. You just named it, read. Deuteronomy 28:68. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy 28:68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So Mona, it said we're gonna go into Egypt again with ships. Now that may be hard to understand. You're saying, what's Egypt? We was already in Egypt before, right? With the Pharaoh. Read Exodus 20 and 2. Because the Bible breaks down itself. We have to go precept upon precept, here a little, there a little, to get the understanding of the Bible. So we have to go to Exodus to understand what does he mean by Egypt. Because we're not in the physical land of Egypt right now, are we? No, so what is he talking about, read?
Exodus 20
Chill out, bro.
and 2. I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
He said, I brought you out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. Bondage is the same thing as captivity, it's the same thing as slavery. So what is he saying? Egypt is the house of slavery. So Egypt is slavery. Read 68 again.
Deuteronomy 28:68.
What's Egypt? Slavery, read.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt.
He's gonna bring us into what? Which is? So the Lord's gonna bring us into, which is? The Lord's gonna bring us into slavery, read.
Again with ships.
How?
With ships.
He said he's gonna bring us into slavery with ships. He said that happened to us, right? Meaning what? We are the people of this book.
That's right.
These prophecies apply to us.
Bring it out.
You understand that? Like, you called yourself black. Before I knew the understanding of this Bible, I would have called myself black as well. But we have to understand a nationality, the root word of nationality is nation. You can't come from the nation of black.
Bring it out.
Your pants is black. My jacket is black. You're brown. We got beautiful brown skin.
That's right.
Matter of fact, let's build upon that brown skin real quick. Watch this. Genesis 2 and 7.
Bring it out.
Why do we have this brown skin? Matter of fact, start at Genesis 1 and go to verse 26. Then we're going to go to Genesis 2 and 7. This brown skin we got. We was told we was blacks. We was told we was dirty. We was told we was Negroes. But we got the most beautiful skin on the earth.
That's right.
The dust of the ground. We made in the image of God. So
That's
right.
Genesis chapter 1 verse 26. And God said,
What's up, bro?
let us make man in our image.
So, what's your name, bro? Marquise. Okay, Marquise. Moda. I'm showing her where we get our black skin from.
Correct.
Why are we this color? I'm gonna start you over the same question I asked Mona over here. What's your nationality?
Black.
You would say black. She gave the same answer. That's fair. Now, my jacket is black. Your jacket is black. Her shirt is black. But you're a different color than your jacket, so it's like, and when I ask your nationality, I'm really looking for what nation do you come from? Do you know?
Israelite.
You say you're an Israelite. That's correct. How do you know that?
I mean, when I was locked up, I was taught by one of them, and it made all clear sense. So from that point on, I kept claiming it.
Okay.
But I never learned more about it.
Okay. So you're here to learn. Okay. So Mona, Marquise, we're gonna go to the beginning. Genesis 1:26. One more time.
Genesis 1:26.
You got a roll? Come on. You can't be in a rush. Read this.
And God said,
You got a second for the Lord. Read.
let us make man in our image.
Because you want to hear this. It said, this is when God made man. He said, let us make man in our image. Meaning we created in the image of God. Starting with Adam, the first man, right?
After our likeness.
Uh-huh.
And let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle.
Okay, so go to chapter 2, verse 7. So, this is the council in the heavens. God is like, let us make man in our image. We're going to start with Adam. He's going to be in my image. Go ahead.
Genesis 2 and 7.
So how did he make Adam? Go ahead.
And the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground.
He said he formed man of the dust of the ground. What's the dust of the ground? You understand what that is talking about?
Yeah, like the dirt.
That's talking about like the dirt, the soil. That's what is the dust of the earth. So, what color is the soil? I'm going to ask y'all that.
Brown.
Brown. The deeper you dig in the soil, the darker it gets, correct? Meaning that when Adam was made in God's image, what color was Adam?
Brown.
He was brown.
That's
He would
right.
have been a black man just like you and I. So starting from the beginning with Adam, now we're going to go to the most important man in the Bible. Let's go to Revelation 1. This is the last one for you. I see you trying to creep back, but you want to hear this. Come and ask you right now. What color is Jesus Christ? He got no color.
Bring it out!
That's incorrect. What color is Jesus Christ?
Brown.
You say he's white. You say he's brown. What's the Bible say? Revelation 1.
Revelation 1 and verse 1.
She say white, he say brown.
The revelation of Jesus Christ,
This is the revealing of the image of Jesus Christ in the Bible. Go ahead.
which God gave unto him to show unto his servants, things which must shortly come to pass.
Because we are the servants of God. So it says, God gave it to John to show us, his servants, things which must shortly come to pass. Go ahead.
Verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So now we're bringing it out. It said, Christ's head and his hairs were white like wool. Meaning the hairs on his head and the hairs on his face, because he had a beard, they were white like wool. So Mon, I gotta ask you. You said Christ is white. Do you know what wool is? Okay, wool is what a sheep has on, like the fur of a sheep. You know, it's like, you ever see a cotton ball? A cotton ball is like a little white afro, right? You know about wool, correct?
I do.
My sister right here, what's your name? I see you look at the sign. What's your name? Nine. Okay, I'm retired. I'm gonna ask you the same question I just asked them. Do you believe in Jesus Christ first? Okay. What color do you think he is? You think he's black? Why do you think that?
Come here, son. Get from over there.
It's in the Bible.
That's right.
That's no problem. That's no problem. That's no problem, Naya.
We used to scream Black Power while Heron was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.